Okay, guys, we're going to get started with some more of the advanced training. In this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about security. Now, I do have another, I guess, more involved security training video on my YouTube channel, and I'll give you that link. But so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you kind of, everybody has their own way of securing their sites, so your preferences and whatnot. I'll show you kind of what I do. And if you want to do this, you can. If you want to use some other methods, you can. As far as plugins, security plugins and stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about securing your site. This is going to be a basic site security setup. So let's go ahead and talk about adding the plugins. Now, before we start, let me make this disclaimer. You shouldn't have any problems when you add security plugins, but there's so many out there, I can't guarantee that something may not happen. So you have solutions or ways to back up your site. I recommend doing that before you start adding any plugins to your sites. Okay, the sites are built to use the software that's on them, so just be careful. So personally, I use WordFence. Okay, WordFence is a good plugin. The free version does pretty much everything you need to do. Now there are some things that the premium version does that are helpful, but the free version does pretty much everything you need to do. We'll go ahead and activate this in just a second. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you a couple of the plugins that I use. So one is called Security Protection. And it's just a quick it helps with spam or it keeps from spam spammers, bad bots, things like that. Okay, so this is the plugin, and it's pretty much all you have to do is install it and activate it, and it will start working for you. Okay, another plugin that I usually use, it's called Stop User Enumeration, and that just stops people from trying to locate your admin username. Okay, so it's another plugin that it does have some settings, but it's pretty much install and activate, and it starts working for you. So Stop User Enumeration is another one. Block Bad Queries is another plugin. It's a firewall plugin that works with WordFence's firewall. So it's just kind of another point of security for your plugin. It's all, you can use it if you want. It's optional. Another plugin that I always recommend, or something that I recommend doing, is hiding your login page. And the plugin that I've used for a long time, and it hadn't been updated in a long time, but it still works. Now I have had instances where it stopped working or had some issues. And then you just kind of have to go into your cPanel and figure it out. But usually it works pretty good. But you want to go and you want to hide your login page. So if you have another solution, you can use. There's plenty of plugins that will allow you to hide your login page. So I use Lockdown WP Admin. Okay, so a software that I use to do country blocking. Now, what will happen is your sites. Every day WordPress sites get hit with stuff from different countries, a lot of from Russia and China and things like that. So if you're not selling to those people from those countries on a regular basis, or if you're not promoting products to them, you can block a lot of that stuff that comes into your site from ever even get into your site. And you can do that with the plugin IQ Block Country. Now, country blocking is a premium feature of WordFence. So this is a good way to have that functionality on your site without having to get the premium version. So IQ Block Country is a solution that I use for that. Now, country blocking for this plugin, it does require an extra step, which requires you to log into your cPanel, and we'll do that. It's very, very simple, so don't get discouraged by it, and we'll go ahead and do that in just a second. Now, another plugin that can be beneficial to you is some kind of software that will redirect 404s. So basically what happens is some people, hackers and things like that, will search your site for vulnerabilities and things like that, and they're all getting a lot of 404 or page not found. So now with WordFence, you have a way to stop that with WordFence, and we're going to go over those options in a minute. but sometimes you may want to use a 404 redirect plugin. So you can redirect. There's plugins that will allow you to redirect 404s to certain pages of your site if you want to do that. I usually just redirect those to my home page using this particular plugin, all 404 redirect to home page. Okay, so those are some of the basic security software that we use. Now there are other solutions that I use sometimes. One of them is Site Guardian. It's a pretty good plugin for keeping people from trying to find vulnerabilities on your site. You're always going to have vulnerabilities with plugins and things like that. It will never stop. You will never not have them. Okay. Now the good thing about your sites that you have right here, they automatically update, and we're going to go over. We'll go over that in another video, but it's automatically set. It's already set, and you don't have to worry about that. So, all right, let's get started with the WordFence options. So we're going to scroll down. Well, we need to go activate these plugins first, real quick. Now, after you activate WordFence and then a couple others, you're going to get some pop-ups that you'll see. So if you get one, you can skip them. Okay, so it's probably going to redirect you to your stop user enumeration settings page. Now all these are going to be set. You can just go ahead and click save. You shouldn't have to do anything else. So let's go ahead and go down to WordFence, and we're going to go to all options. Now you're going to see that you're going to have a little yellow bar up there, and it's going to tell you that WordFence is not complete or is incomplete. Basically what I'll go ahead and show you, if you click resume installation, you're going to get a pop-up, and basically what it's doing is asking you for your email so that it can send you alerts and things like that. So you can go ahead and put this in. This is not a spam tool or anything like that. Now you can uncheck this to opt out of their subscriber information to send you updates. So, and then once you put your email in here, just click continue. Make sure this is checked.